This is the second of the podcasts addressing research ethics. Psychologists collect data in a variety of environments. Some are considered private, such as laboratories or other environments that we can control. Some are public places, such as malls, cafeterias, or lobbies of buildings. And still other places may be referred to as quasi-public. That is, places that are technically public, but where we seek and expect a degree of privacy, such as study rooms in the library or even public restrooms. A concern for any human subject researcher is subject privacy. It is our responsibility to protect our subjects' privacy. Being realistic, we must strive to minimize violations of our subjects' privacy, and we must maximize our efforts to protect any information our subjects give us. We have two basic tools that we use to protect our subjects' privacy: confidentiality and anonymity. Let's talk about these in turn. Confidentiality refers to preventing someone forming a connection between our subjects and any data that we have gathered from them. Confidentiality does not imply anonymity. For example, imagine that you see Bruce talking to Emily. You ask Bruce what he said to Emily. Bruce then tells you that he cannot tell you what was said. Bruce is maintaining confidentiality. So confidentiality is present, but anonymity is absent. Anonymity, on the other hand, suggests the participants' identities are never revealed. So perhaps you do not record subjects' names, or you assign coded identities to your subjects. Or perhaps you arrange things so that personal information is not associated with their data. Those are methods you might use to maintain subject anonymity. Now imagine Bruce asking Emily who she is dating, but Emily artfully dodges the question and does not reveal anything about the person she is dating. Now we have both anonymity and confidentiality. Next, imagine Bruce asked the previous question about who Emily is dating and what they talk about. Emily does not tell Bruce who she is dating, but she says that they talk about music. Now, anonymity is being maintained, but confidentiality is lacking. Then, there is the situation where Bruce asks Emily about who she is dating and what they talk about, and Emily tells all. Now, both anonymity and confidentiality are lacking. But let's put these possibilities into research examples. Let's say that I collect data in my summer research methods course. When I publish my research, I report that my subjects were GCSU students enrolled in my Psych 2800 summer class. In my results section, I report only group data. In this example, individual confidentiality is present because I did not associate a specific subject's data with their identity. But anonymity is not present because it is always possible that someone may ascertain who was enrolled in my summer class. Let's say I do things a little differently than a moment ago. Now what I do is distribute informed consent forms where subjects sign their names agreeing to participate in my research. They pass in their signed forms and I place them in a stack. Then, I distribute my paper and pencil research task, which is brought to me when completed, and I place all of those papers in a second stack. Now all I report is generic, non-identifying information about the subjects and the group data. So anonymity and confidentiality are maintained. Next, let's say that I use students as subjects again, and I report individual results without any links identifying individual subjects. Now anonymity is present, but confidentiality is absent. Finally, let's say that a researcher does not exercise good sense and tries to report individual results linked directly to subject identities. In this situation, neither anonymity nor confidentiality would exist, and a serious ethical violation would exist. Let's go over these points one more time using a table to deliver the information. If there is no way of connecting a research subject's identity to individual data, then both confidentiality and anonymity are present. In another situation, individual subject data is reported, but not anything that would divulge any subject's identity. Then confidentiality is absent, but anonymity is present. If in yet another situation, identities are revealed, but only group data is reported, then confidentiality is present, but anonymity is absent. And finally, if a researcher exercises poor judgment and reports subject identities and connects their identities to their data, then confidentiality is absent and anonymity is absent, and we would label this as unethical. Take a moment and look at the completed table. So, basically, confidentiality is referring to not linking a subject's responses or data to their identity. And anonymity is referring to not revealing your subject's identity. This is the end of this podcast. Be sure to take the time to review any points that remain unclear to you, and also remember to review the other podcasts.